I'm gonna tell you the real secret about men going their own way. You gotta have heart. You can't have walls and you can't have armor going, you'll never come in, I will never let you in again. That, unfortunately, will keep people very lonely and cynical for the rest of their life. And face it, this world is already hard as it is. So why the hell would you want to become a cynic? Why? So that you can survive? So that you can buy more cars, more stuff? And then what? And when you die, where does that go? What do you do with that stuff?
In today's video, I'd like to talk about how women react to MGTow and how I feel about a comment made by a woman. For this video, I'll call the woman Rose. Rose thinks these videos are weird, and it was because of this video that she learned about MGTow. The sexism is there, but it's not overt. For me, it doesn't read like a slam against women because it's not always men who do bad things. I'm not sure about the message, but I like that it doesn't make fun of women. I've seen pieces in scientific studies where the roles of men and women are switched, and a woman thinks men are disgusting and wants all women to be free by encouraging them to give up traditional gender roles and embrace lesbianism. It's ridiculous that these articles say that having sex with a man could be dangerous. Harmful stereotypes about either gender should be avoided at all costs. This doesn't mean that women are never to blame for something wrong. People who support MGTow want to keep men and women separate. To what extent do you think women are the dominant gender today? That is just crazy thinking. From my point of view, what part do men play in how gender dynamics change? Why do rich men seem to try to hide their money? I'm a woman who wants to know what you think. I don't mean to be rude. Are we sexist, Rose? Because we put our needs and wants before those of women? MGTow. No man is intentionally ignorant, hostile, or passive-aggressive. Taking the red pill is like taking off the blinders that women's businesses and culture have put on men's eyes. Once we've gotten rid of the mist, women continue to make it harder for men to jump through sexist hoops, even though they know it's wrong. Men are finally talking about the chains. Since the beginning of time, women have put a lot of pressure on us. If you call our independence sexist, Rose, you are an autocrat. You find us interesting because we are logical and rarely angry when women oppress us in the same way that women oppress men. Many women would throw a fit. Some women only give us sex when we're good, which is a form of social control. Usually, if we buy you a purse or flowers, you'll give us lots of love, affection, and sex in return. If we don't do it, we've learned that this is how women show their anger. Do we punish babies for pooping and peeing? No. Do we hate rain? No sharing. Many women think that all women should be lesbians because men are the problem. These women are afraid of us because we are strong. We don't tell men to break up with their girlfriends and hook up with other guys, and we don't control each other like these women do. We're just single, independent men. This is the last and hardest step in letting go of the love dream, a dream that most men and boys have had their whole lives. Real men don't care what other people think of them and don't have any regrets, so most people are afraid of them. Many people who agree with MGTAs think that society keeps us all unhappy and unfulfilled, so we'll work harder. But when we're happy, we get more done. Many people think that society will fall apart if we are too happy. But Rose, you think that men are more than just violent when they have sex with women. Some women like men who are more aggressive in the bedroom. Other women, on the other hand, hate men who are passive and easygoing in the bedroom. You say that gender stereotypes hurt both men and women. Because men and women are more likely to be in groups together, women are more likely to make assumptions about men. There are more ways to look at the world now, and generalizations aren't always helpful. However, most men still don't know enough about how women think to avoid falling for native stereotypes. Oak Rose. Here are the answers to your questions about the pros and cons of MGTow. Do we encourage gender segregation, for example? To make women happy, many of us like to have sexual relations with women, but we're not willing to make big changes to our lives, finances, or attitudes. If men die 5 years earlier than women, women will soon outnumber men at the polls. In politics, women already have more power than men. What about equality for women? A man can only do so much. Everyone, including women and children, doesn't like a weak man. Weak men don't like themselves either, since most single mothers are also in charge of raising men and boys, which can be bad for the relationship between men and women. Your second question, Rose. Why do most heads of state and corporate boards tend to be men? Simple men are mostly responsible for the success of businesses, Women manage men's money and ideas. If men set up a system of money and power, why shouldn't they keep it? Men came up with Google and Facebook. The steam engine was made by men. To sum up, you're saying that men should make 99.9% of the things we enjoy, but give women control of their businesses. Attractive women are a big reason why men want to be rich and powerful.